head of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, is everyone's favorite government agent. He has just been brought to light, and it is possible that things may get much more difficult for him in the near future, as James O'Ieff has also placed a target on his back. His failures to adhere to the core objective of the SEC are highlighted in the first piece that exposes Gary Gensler. These shortcomings are referred to as strikes 1, 2, and 3. Listen with great attention. A three-pronged statutory mission is what the Securities and Exchange Commission is responsible for. Investors should be protected, markets should be kept fair, orderly, and efficient, and capital generation should be as easy as possible. Concerning the matter of safeguarding investors, Mr. Wright, would the higher reporting expenses and litigation risk that you have testified about as a consequence of this rule have a positive or negative impact on the financial performance of your company and other energy companies that are in a similar position? Minimize the and would it then be beneficial to your shareholders or detrimental to them? Effect. Try to get one. What kind of an effect would the regulation have on the energy markets in the United States, Mr. Wright, in regard to the second element of the objective, which is to keep the markets fair, orderly, and efficient? I believe that there would be a marginal decrease in the production of oil and gas in the United States, but there would be no change in demand. This would result in an increase in imports, which would probably certainly come from nations that produce more greenhouse gases that are released into the atmosphere. That being said, it would have an effect on how competitive are the energy markets in the United States in comparison to those of other countries? It is true. In other words, 2 strikes for sustaining efficient markets. And third, Mr. Wright, will the rule make it easier for your company to gain access to cash in order to encourage the formation of capital? Would it serve to facilitate the development of capital in the game? In any other circumstance, he would have been sent to the dugout by now. However, we are well aware that the senator and this government are all bark and no bite. They enjoy issuing subpoenas, but they never really take any action. On the other hand, hey, there's always a chance that James O'Ieff will do it for us when it comes to getting Gary Gensler on tape. Let's just say that we should keep an eye out for it, as he says in the X Live space here. James O'Ieff has already released some shocking bomb shots, exposing some of the most significant scandals from the most significant government agencies. These include exposing the Eathgate scandal, exposing a CIA officer who stated that anyone can be put in jail if they know what to do, and more recently exposing the situation within the Federal Reserve and their conspiracies against Donald Trump. Seeing his story that exposes Gary Gensler is something that I would really adore watching. There is a possibility that this will be sufficient for the Senate to take action and expel him from the chamber, but who knows? Currently, there is a meeting of the Securities and Exchange Commission that is being held behind closed doors today. There has been a growing amount of speculation that this might be the settlement arrangement with Ripple that we have been waiting for. However, I would appreciate it if you could share your thoughts with me in the comments section below. In spite of this, the year 2024 is likely to be a very significant one for Ripple and for cryptocurrency in general. Senator Lemus is of the opinion that cryptocurrency will be a significant topic of discussion in the 2018 election, as can be heard in this clip from CNBC. In the opinion of Senator Cynthia Lemus, crypto in 2024 will be a significant problem. Yesterday, while speaking at the Bitcoin Policy Summit in Washington, D.C., the Republican from Wyoming stated that the Senate Banking Committee is a barrier to the regulation of cryptocurrencies, but that the forthcoming election may change that. Senator Sherrod Brown of Ohio, a Democrat, is currently serving as the chairperson of the committee. Some people consider Senator Brown to be a crypto-skeptic. Senator Lemus predicted that cryptocurrency would be a significant factor in Senator Brown's campaign for re-election. Senator Bernie Moreno, a businessman, is running against Senator Brown, who is considered to be a cryptophile who has the potential to change the Senate's position on the regulation of cryptocurrencies. During his participation on the panel, Senator Lemus voiced his opposition to the 30% tax that was suggested for Bitcoin miners in the budget proposal for the Biden administration in 2025.